Good day, crypto trader. Bitcoin will fall until the bulls capitulate. Bitcoin is trading near $33.5 thousand on Monday morning, declining for the fifth consecutive day. Over the past 24 hours, losses are 2.3%, and are approaching 14% over the past 7 days. Ether loses 3.5% in 24 hours and 14.3% for the week, settling near $2,450. Altcoins from the top 10 are down between 0.8%, XRP, and 4.3%, Cardano. Total crypto market capitalization, according to CoinMarketCap, is down 2.3% overnight to $1.54 trillion. More worryingly, volumes are rising along with falling prices. This situation points to an increasingly rapid exit from cryptocurrencies, even though the process takes place without sharp dips. We see an orderly exit, a sure sign that downward sentiment may prevail. The optimists, however, have something to hang on to. The cryptocurrency fear and greed index has collapsed to 11. Over the past year, the index has been at the current or lower level 6 times, and on each occasion, we have seen either consolidation or the start of a rally and a rebound. In March 2020, when the index similarly reached single digits, we saw an influx of long-term buyers. The current extreme fear may attract buyers who have been waiting for extreme oversold conditions to buy cryptocurrencies long-term. However, we note that the amplitude of crypto market fluctuations does not resemble either a capitulation of enthusiasts or a wave of stop orders triggering. Typically, a trend reversal is preceded by a sharp increase in momentum with the eventual resignation of those who stood against the trend. In our case with Bitcoin, this could translate into a sharp acceleration of the sell-off after falling below $30,000, all the way to the $23,000 or even the $20,000 area. It is only from this level that major long-term buyers can be expected to emerge. How to time Cardano price correction to buy the dip and make 100% gains. Cardano price is set to tank another 30% before finding support. ADA price will enter a distribution zone around 50 cents, where bulls are ready to build a massive stake. Expect a sharp rebound to $1 as the ultimate profit target as bulls squeeze prices higher. Cardano, ADA, price is missing any action from bulls, but as price action is delivered at the mercy of the bears, bulls are fretting about a plan to spark a turnaround. With the US dollar's strength, bulls will sit on their hands and wait for the right buying opportunity, which lies around 50 cents, where a distribution zone is waiting for massive buying. Once the distribution phase is completed, expect a bullish breakout, with an accelerated upswing towards $1. ADA price set to book 100% gains from the low of 2022. Cardano price saw a strong rejection against $0.9150 last week, which triggered a complete paring back of the gains locked in the previous trading day. With that rejection, bears used the momentum to further accelerate losses as the US dollar strength only attributed to more downside in ADA price. Cardano price is testing $0.6900, which coincides with the lows of February 2021. ADA price is more than sure to break below that level as the US dollar strength is looking to continue for another round, but with that downturn, the opportunity comes for bulls to scope up ADA price at an attractive discount. A distribution zone awaits near 50 cents where bulls can buy in heavily and squeeze price action to the upside, triggering bears to get out and see buy-side demand exploding. ADA price will pump higher towards $0.9150 before jumping the final tranche to $1. With the EU bloc still divided on what to do with the next round of sanctions, the Euro-USD equation does not look to favor any upside anytime soon, though. As the US dollar strength will remain for another few trading days or even weeks, expect to see ADA price start to see several legs lower with the risk that Cardano might be decimated to 11 cents, which would erase all the gains from 2021 and put it back to 2020 values. Translated into numbers, that means a whopping 85% devaluation from where ADA price is trading at the time of writing. Why Dogecoin price can make a U-turn to 15 cents. Dogecoin price is yet again under siege by the stronger US dollar. Doge price is set to tank another 10% before a 50% rally will kick in. Expect to see Doge price soaring near 15 cents by Friday. Dogecoin, Doge, price is yet again under pressure from the stronger US dollar, but all in all losses are relatively contained. It looks like it is a matter of finding a floor in Doge price that could spark a rally with Dogecoin price soaring back to 15 cents. That would mean bulls are piercing through the 55-day simple moving average, SMA, and possibly shedding this downturn for 2022, making 50% gains in just 1 week. Doge price set to soar 50% within the week. Dogecoin price is set to tank by roughly 10%, with investors on edge that the Federal Reserve might be too late and too slow to contain the rising inflation in the US. That risk threatens the stock market and, in its turn, creates headwinds for cryptocurrencies as investors refrain from investing in high-risk, high-growth assets. With that muted investment mood, cryptocurrencies are taking a step back as buy-side demand in Doge price fades further. Nevertheless, Doge price might see a turnaround around $0.1100 or $0.1067, which will, once tested, have dragged the Relative Strength Index, RSI, towards the oversold area. By seeing this, bears will start to cash in on their gains and see an automatic increase in buy-side demand as bears need to buy Dogecoin to materialize the gains. Once this move happens, bulls will use the momentum to ramp up prices and trigger panic amongst bears that will see their gains melting as snow before the sun, triggering an even more significant demand for Dogecoin, translating into an exponential rally up to $0.1594 for a test of this key resistance. The risk at hand is that the US dollar strength is persistent, and with more and more banks calling for parity in EUR/USD, the pressure from the greenback could further weigh on Doge price. A break below $0.1067 could see a test at $0.1000 and even break through it towards $0.0944. That would mean a 22% devaluation against where Doge price is currently trading. Shiba Inu price readies to rebound towards $0.000022. Shiba Inu price drops another 6% intraday as US dollar strength keeps pushing on. SHIB price downside is limited as a significant support level kicks in. With the RSI in oversold, expect to see a sharp upswing this week towards $0.00002200. Shiba Inu, SHIB, price is set to break its 5-day losing streak as the US dollar is set to touch bottom and the Relative Strength Index, RSI, points to the end of the downturn. Shiba Inu price could rebound as the dollar will weaken throughout the week and the RSI picking up steam are two forceful elements that could set up a 30% upswing. That would bring price action back to $0.00002200, near the green ascending trend line, possibly rebooting the uptrend for 2022. SHIB price set to perform swing trade, upholding 30% gains. Shiba Inu price has dropped 22% in the past few trading days as the US dollar strength kept persisting, with markets on edge over the next steps from Russia on Ukraine and now possibly Moldova coming into play. With this additional widening geopolitical risk, investors keep searching for safe havens and are even more convinced about their repositioning as Shanghai enters the 5th week of lockdowns. With more and more cuts in economic growth globally, 2022 is set to become a year of 0% growth, which will leave its marks in risk assets, with cryptocurrencies and stocks up front. SHIB price has thus undergone that reshuffle and now looks set for some upside moves, with the RSI trading in the oversold area. Bears will potentially try to squeeze out the last gains towards $0.00001577, which is the monthly S1 support level, but $0.00001708 should be the line in the sand where SHIB price should bounce off. Expect to see an upswing towards $0.00002200, testing the green ascending trend line used as a guide in the uptrend from February and March earlier this year. As the losses start to mount and get bigger intraday, the risk is building for a falling knife event where investors would completely turn their back on cryptocurrencies. That could see an accelerated move towards $0.00001209, which would bring SHIB price to the low of October 2021. An additional risk is that bears set their target below $0.00001000, breaking a crucial big figure in SHIB price, which would amount to almost 43% of losses.